worries, issues, challenges, and hopefully that will be the place where researchers will come to do the research on the LGBT community. In addition to that, I'm a part of FIA, Trans Health Education Alliance Plus. We're organizing Peach State Conference, which will be held here in Atlanta on October the 30th and 31st. So mark your calendars for that. We're an organization that's gonna bring the conference back to Atlanta. That was where the space was left void by Southern Comfort Conference. So look out for Peach State Conference, October the 30th and 31st.
And I am super excited about that. Last time you were on the show, that was when I found out about that. And I was so stoked when I found out about that. So thank you for plugging that again. Alex, anything you'd like to plug? What's on your horizon other than a cross-country drive?
Yeah. My horizon is the Great West. So apparently I'm going to be getting into Seattle in time for Seattle Pride. So maybe I can update. But I guess in the meantime, I'm not actively doing anything other than looking at my pile of belongings and weeping in despair. But if relevant, obviously, I'm sure both of these places have been plugged before. But check out DCAT, check out Casa Ruby. Casa Ruby is amazing. That's all I got. I'm doing nothing.
Absolutely. And then the only thing that I would say, just to add on to that, if you're in the DC area or even in the New York area or whatever the case may be, on top of the organizations that have been mentioned, is check out the Trans Women of Color Collective. There is a New York chapter. There's now Lords Hunter moved to DC and started a DC chapter. So check that out. They're on Facebook. They're in all the social media, as well as having a website. And of course, as always, anytime we're talking about good groups that are doing great things, particularly in the DC area, there is HIPS, who does amazing things, needle exchange and safer sex supplies and things like that. And they work a lot with the trans community in DC. And then here in Augusta, there's all kinds of stuff going on. But if you're going to be at Augusta Pride, I hope to see folks there if you're going to be at Pride, and if not, then I totally respect that decision. But I just want to thank each one of our guests. I really appreciate you taking the time to come on and talk about this. I think that it's a really important discussion because this is our community too, and it's not, as Lords likes to say, this is not about inclusion. We should be collaborating, not including. We deserve a seat at this table, and if it's something that our community feels is necessary, then for those that are good on for the fight, then let's do the fight. And if not, it's so understandable at this point. So I just want to thank you guys again for jumping on and talking and letting our listeners hear your thoughts. So
bye.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So until next month, I want to thank our listeners for dialing in, and you know where to find us. There's Facebook pages, there's websites, there's everything, but you can find The Strong Stance on facebook.com/The Strong Stance. And we'll see you again next month with a great topic. Thanks so much again to our guests, and I hope everyone has a wonderful Pride season. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Who have I become? 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 Who have I become?
You must have thrown 1,000 pitches teaching him to hit a home run. Spent countless Saturdays running routes so he could learn to hit an open receiver. Endless afternoons teaching him how to hit the three-pointer. But how much time have you spent teaching him what not to hit? Teaching boys that all violence against women is wrong is one of the most important things a man can do. Learn how to start the conversation at teachearly.org. Brought to you by Futures Without Violence and the Ad Council.